Um, I feel like we elevated with our discipline in some areas, but certainly not all. I was really disappointed with our rebounding effort. We gave them, I think, 13 offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities to our five. So that was really disappointing, especially because that was a focus for us, was one and dunning them on the defensive end and then us being aggressive on the offensive end. I feel like we've got some really good rebounders when they want to go in there and rebound. And that's a choice. Rebounding is effort, and effort's a choice. And so was really disappointed in that. I feel like we had really good stretches where we competed and we played good offense. I feel like we had some good, really good defensive possessions where we got them to shot clock situations, which was great, especially to start the game. We have to become a team that's willing to talk on the defensive end. A lot of our errors defensively and their easy points, or I mean, wide open layups, they came from a lack of communication. And that's something we talk about every day. And we need to understand, and I feel like I say this every game, the margin for error is really, really small. So we've got to be willing to do the controllables. I think we've got some players who are sick and tired of getting beat, and we've gotten better in terms of knowing our personnel. So we call it KYP in our prep, knowing your personnel. And I feel like that's been a big emphasis in practice. Ever since we started MAC play, we needed to adjust some way, somehow. And so we've put a lot of time into knowing our personnel. And so I feel like, especially in the beginning of the game when our minds are more fresh, we've elevated in that. We've gotten a lot better in terms of knowing what their tendencies are, what they do. I think for the most part, we did a good job on Akron in that first half, with the exception of number 23. She had hit 7 threes versus NIU, and she had 4 at the halftime. Positive is we were able to adjust, and she didn't have another 3 the rest of the game, which was great. I think I use the phrase sick and tired. Like, Mackenzie's that kid. She is sick and tired of it. She's sick and tired of losing, and she knows she needs to step up. We talked to her about that in terms of being that Swiss Army knife that you mentioned, providing what we need, but also stepping up as a scoring threat. We can't just have one offensive focus on our team. We've got to have multiple weapons. And so I'm really proud of Mackenzie for owning that and taking that on in meeting with success. I'm proud of her stepping up offensively. Need her to continue distributing the ball like she has been, do a little bit better job taking care of the ball. But Mackenzie's she's a fierce competitor, and she's got just so much fire in just the heart of a lion when it comes to ball goes up. She's going to work every second of that game. And I mean, that's why she plays every second of that game, because I never question her effort. She'll make mistakes, and that's all fine. But for us coaches, the one thing we know is Mackenzie's never going to stop giving it everything she's got. So she plays every second we can play her. I think Cece's journey has been really challenging, especially this season. She's grown a lot as an individual player in terms of her talent offensively. She puts a lot of time into the gym. She treats her development like a pro. And so she puts a lot of time. She studies film. She watches how defense is going to play her. She wants to know what it looks like on the block, what it looks like at the elbows, what it looks like on the perimeter. So she really does a great job in terms of her preparation and knowing how she can attack defenses based off of our best predictions. Where I'm always going to be tough, because again, I know what Cece's capable of, is I want to see more consistency throughout the game. I feel like the last 2 games, she hasn't been as dominant in the first 30 minutes, but then that fourth quarter, she's stepping up because she knows her team needs her. We need dominance from Cece every single quarter, offensively, defensively, rebound wise. We need to see that. We need to see her battling and dominating because she is so capable of that.